Okay, so I wanted to just share with you how I'm using AI in planning out our Christmas party this year. Every year, we host a fun Christmas party for our friends and their families to come over. The kids take over the basement, the adults get the upstairs. We have one big smorgasbord of food, some fun games, and just lots of laughter, lots of fun. We look forward to this every year. But with planning a party, if you've planned one before, you know that it can also be overwhelming with all of the to-dos that are on the list beforehand, from cleaning and cooking and planning out what food needs to be there and how much you need, to what other people can help bring, as well as games and decor and all of the things. One of the biggest things that I struggle with when it comes to planning things is I will overthink so many different aspects of my life entirely. But when it comes to party planning, it is definitely overthinking what gifts that I want to do. We like to just have a small, fun little gift that we pass around, and whoever wins the gift takes it home. But I inevitably always overthink that. I always overthink the food and how much we need to have, what needs to be brought, prepared, made, and all of the things. So as far as AI goes and what I actually used it for this party, one of the things was figuring out what food I wanted to make. We have done different things over the years past. We love doing a charcuterie board. We have done a brisket and smoked brisket. And this year we are doing pulled pork, and I'm going to smoke it out on the smoker. But I used AI just to help me come up with some budget friendly options to feed such a large group. So being able to just ask it to give me some budget friendly ways to feed a large group is super helpful. Another thing is that I actually ended up giving the AI chatbot all of the dishes that I knew that people were bringing. So we had got together and I knew what some of the things were that were coming, like macaroni and cheese, all these different sides. And so instead of me keeping this list mentally in my head and or putting it on a note in my phone, I went to AI and I told it all of the things people were bringing. And so when someone came and asked me what they could bring, I could just ask AI and it would tell me what was missing, what was something else that could be added. It seemed like there was plenty of desserts or there was plenty of this type of side, so maybe a salad. It was absolutely fantastic. And just having someone else keep all of this mental load for me so that I don't have to carry it myself. Sorry, somebody was driving by. The other big way that I use this, and like I said, I overthink everything. So I'm trying to come up with games to play, and I want to get all of us kind of involved in playing a game together. We usually separate guys and girls, and which is great, but I love getting us all together to play a game. And I thought Pictionary would be fun, and being the techie homemaker, I thought having us draw on my tablet and have it put up on the TV screen so everybody could see it like a whiteboard would be a lot of fun. And I was having ChatGPT come up with the different cards for this game and what we could draw, different categories, some 80s, 90s theme things, because we all grew up in the 80s and 90s, and I thought that would be fun to draw some of those things. And so I was already going through the list. I went to go get some index cards. I was going to handwrite all of this out, and I had a fun little box I was going to put them in. And I was telling ChatGPT that this list was great. I was going to start writing all this out, and it literally sent back a reply that said, "Why are you writing all of this out? I can make this for you." And I was like, wait, what? So I literally had ChatGPT make me a PDF file. I just clicked it, opened it up on my computer, and printed the cards off. All I had to do was cut them out. There was no writing. I didn't have to buy the index cards. So just finding these fun little ways to use AI and just make life a little more easy is exactly what I love to do. So using AI in this way just makes party planning so much simpler. I was able to give it things that people were making. It helped me take the guesswork out of figuring out what to have someone else bring, because I feel like that's the one thing that really just kind of stresses me out, because I don't know what to ask people to bring to parties. And I usually just say, make a side. But now knowing what others have made and having ChatGPT just give me some ideas for what someone can make and bring was absolutely incredible. This whole Pictionary game is just the perfect example of how I overthink the process, and ChatGPT took it, simplified it, did it for me, and all I had to do was print and cut it. I just love using AI in these simple, fun, realistic ways as a busy mom. So if this is something that excites you, you want to know some more fun ways to use AI, be sure to stick around and hit the like and subscribe button so you don't miss out. See you in the next one. Bye.